I started out this journey that I'm on. I had several negative experiences with regard to the church hierarchy, and I ended up losing my faith at the age of 15 and pretty much didn't have a faith for many, many years after that. I guess I went through life like a lot of people did, just going from relationship to relationship. I developed addictions that kept me blinded to what reality was all about. After my daughter was born, I became involved in spirituality once again. I was just simply searching wherever I could search. I was also working 3 jobs at the time, trying to support my daughter, or my family at the time. I was doing all right in all 3 of them, but and with the relationship I was in, I was just under so much stress I couldn't balance it all, and I ended up got a divorce, and I ended up with alimony payments that totally wiped me out, and I ended up going from place to place with nothing and nobody that I could rely on until I ended up in Granite City, Illinois, and ended up in a halfway house out there, and still wasn't getting away from the addictions. I was still a slave to those. I got pulled over, I had a warrant because I had missed a court date for my alimony arrearages. So I spent a year in jail because of that. Lost everything I had, completely everything I had. For the first time in many, many years, I just simply started to pray, and I said, God, I just cannot handle this life. I have made too many mistakes, and I've just ruined my life. I had no idea at this time this is exactly what God wanted to hear. A few months later, they released me without any notice. And I called my daughter, and then she took me to the City Union Mission. I'd never heard of the City Union Mission. I began to hear about this CLP program across the street from the mission. I was told to make an appointment with a case manager and talk to him about it, which I did, and they accepted me. I started attending the classes, and I started being introduced to people that were just fabulous people. I felt like everybody was just opening their hearts to me. There's no phonies over there. They all really believe what they tell you they believe. My experiences with these people being so honest and forthright with me made me realize that there really is something happening to me. I really am being led. I suddenly realized the power of my addictions. They had me trapped, and they were preventing me from succeeding in life. Because I've received a great deal from the mission. Clothing, support, emotional support, spiritual support. I have access to the Learning Center, and so in return, it's very, very little to spend 6 hours taking care of maintenance and housekeeping at the Family Center. If Jesus could wash feet out of love, then it's nothing for me to empty a few trash cans and mop a few floors, to say thank you for what I've gotten. It's like being on a ship. You can run around on a ship frantically all your life if you want, but it doesn't make the ship go any faster to the destination. But if you learn to just sit down and relax and enjoy the ride and let the captain drive the boat, well, that's what the captain does. And his name's Jesus, right? And, he knows what he's doing. And I found that when I sat down and just let him drive the boat, he not only keeps it on a steady and calm path, but he keeps all the the good stuff coming. I give no thought for tomorrow. My whole life has changed since I've become involved with the mission. And it must be true. God doesn't make junk, It makes me feel good. It makes me feel real good.